Hello, Professor Sargent here with you again. We're going to take a look at adding and subtracting signed numbers. So first off, here are the rules that we follow. If we're adding two positive numbers, we're going to add as usual. If we're adding two negative numbers, then our answer is going to be negative, and we add their absolute values to get between the fact that it's negative. When you add the absolute values, you're getting the absolute value of the sum. So stick a negative sign in front of it. This is the one that seems to give people the most problems, that when you're adding two numbers of opposite signs, you need to take the sign of it to be the sum, the sign of the sum will be the same as the sign of the number with the largest absolute value, the one that's furthest away from zero. Once you know the sign, to get the size of the number, subtract the larger absolute value minus the smaller. And then when we subtract signed numbers, similar to what you do when you divide a fraction by a fraction, where you switch division to multiplication, and it's multiplying by the multiplicative inverse of the second fraction. Here, we're switching subtraction to the opposite operation, addition, and instead of subtracting b, we add its negative inverse, its additive inverse, i.e. it's negative. So here's our first example. Determine by observation whether the sum will be a positive number, zero, or negative number, and then determine what that sum is. Based on what was said just a moment ago, the one with the larger absolute value, 655 versus negative 245, is going to be the 655. So our answer is positive. And furthermore, then we would subtract the absolute values. Get these lined up here. Knowing that our answer is going to be positive, whatever we get for this part, this is telling us the size of the answer. And 5 minus 5 is 0. In the tens place, 5 minus 4 is 1. And then in the hundreds place, 6 minus 2 is 4. So when I get 410, 410, I already know that that is positive.